Last video this thing wasn't running too good, trying to chase that down. Got a brand new distributor in this thing with wires. About to run into town and get some plugs. Still not getting it to fire, so I'm gonna get some fresh gas for it and stuff. But man, this stuff was in bad shape. Look at these things. Just gross. Everything was just gross and nasty looking. Two of the wires were broken. So when it was running, the thing was running on 6 at best. So this is gonna be a huge improvement. I can't wait to fire it up and hear it. Yuck. So I replaced the lovely wire going to my alternator and all the plugs. I think this one was firing the best, and that's not saying much. So hopefully we get a better result when this thing fires up again. I got the distributor in and ran into a carburetor problem. Nice, so we got another carburetor and put it on here, and I got it running again. So let's get to finally hear these cool headers that we built, and now that it runs, I can hopefully get it into a garage and finish up the rest of the work that I need to do to get this thing in action. So let's hear it. I need some tuning and stuff, but boy am I glad that this thing is back running. It's been a process. Now I got it to run again, we got to make it actually function, and the next thing on the list is to get this new water pump in there. Why would I do that instead of the electric water pump? Well, when I was picking it up, I believe that the thing short-circuited and burned itself out because it won't take power. Also, this whole belt setup really requires some attention. That was the tensioner holding the alternator, and you can't really see it, but there's no dipstick tube, so all the water and mud's just going in there. And check this out. See that thing moving around? That's no good. So let's get to fixing this. So this is the alternator bracket and the wiring and stuff for it. The thing was just hanging there literally, and the water pump is off. And clean all this up. You see the thing didn't even have a dipstick in there. Unreal, all that mud's just going right in there. So I'm going to take some time and clean all this up and get assembly started. Being as how this has my first Ford small block V8, this was an interesting learning curve. I guess that there's different backing plates and water pumps and stuff depending on the motors. And I had to do a bunch of research into casting numbers and stuff, and I found out this is a very early motor, I'm thinking, or it's a Hypo 289. I knew it was a 289, but it seems to be from the casting numbers really early. But anyway, this is what came off, and it was just a disgusting RTV mess. I wish I got a picture of the gross RTV mud that came out. And this thing's all oxidized and gross. And I got a stock water pump and pulley sitting on here. I got to buy a new lower to match them up, but this will be nice. And you know, I'm a big fan of the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Took a little bit, but we got the water pump thing all figured out. We got the proper brackets and everything, pulleys here. I bought this CVF racing bracket for the alternator, so we have a new alternator, a new water pump, and we have all lined up pulleys and stuff, with the exception of the steering pump, which is going to be the next battle for another day. But today what we're battling with is going to put a new starter in it. I've already been here working on tightening this up. So what we got here is from Rock Auto. They're bringing the heat with a good sticker magnet today. My lucky day. And we got some more Chevrolet parts for our Ford powered Jeep. I'm going to get this in here. Hopefully this fixes my starting issue.